So I use squirt guns. They actually, like the little green ones, like not the big pump ones, no, because that holds a lot of liquid and I don't. So side note about temper paint, it stinks once it dries. It's terrible. So you want them to have the effect of it, but you don't want it to super soak anything. Yeah. All right. Good? Oh, yes. I use a 12 by 16. You could use any size. Really, you could do an 8 by 10 and lower your price if it's not going to meet like your area, like for financial pricing. But I find like a 12 by 16 is really great. And the paint time, I tell them that it's going to take about 24 hours to fully dry. It's usually done within a couple hours, like depending on how thick they put that paint on there. It's usually done, but you need to let them know and bear it like, hey, you're gonna be transferring a wet canvas. This is not like paint night where it's dry before you go home. This will have big globs of paint on it, and you wanna make sure that you have something set out for it to be able to ride home, because I'm not holding on to it for you. You come do this and you're taking it home. Yeah. Yes, so my studio is called the Pollock Room. And I have the website, thepollockroom.com, like Jackson Pollock, so you get to go in. And you can kind of like look at my guide, like what I have on there. I have a whole terms and conditions, like I am not responsible, you fall, you poke your eye out, not my problem. You eat paint, not my problem. Like this, it's everything on there, and I let them know that I'm gonna take pictures, and I make a little video for them so that they can go on, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sneak in, take some shots, and you guys pretend like I'm not there. And I had an Alexa that I set up for them so they can just do whatever they want, and they have a great time.
So
Yes.
Sorry, do you charge a setup fee plus the
If I'm going portable, yes.
doing a mobile event?
Yes. Yeah. If they're coming to me, no. And I've had an event, like an actual paint party going at the same time as I've had one of these going, so it's like no money. It's fantastic. And I love this because I don't even have to think about it. I don't have, like, as long as I have the paint set up, which takes about half a second to set up. Oh, good. It's okay. It takes a half a second to set up because literally I have a portable sink, which you can get their camper sinks. So they have, and I have that, it has like a 5-gallon reservoir at the bottom. I just kind of pump water right into it, shake it up, and I'm like, here you go. And they could do that too. Like you could set them up with all their bottles just like this and give them like, 5 or 6 colors. And a bottle of temper paint's like $4, right? So you just give them a whole bottle, include that in your setup fee. And then whatever these bottles are, it's $1.25 for 2, whatever that is. And then you charge them, again, most expensive part is the hazmat suit. So make sure that's all included. Just say, here's your bottles of paint, you do whatever you want. And that's how. And then of course if they damage or anything to your tent, then you have to cover that with some type of deposit, make sure that deposit covers. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. You're gonna have that. You have to have, if you're gonna rent it out like that, you should have a contract to make sure that your stuff is covered. So that because there's always gonna be that one person that's gonna have it like at a bachelorette party and have a little too much to drink. And probably do something they're not supposed to do. Yep. Yes.
Put it on a page.
Yeah, you probably, if you're doing it at an event, you'd probably go to their event coordinator and have them sign that before. Yeah. All right, guys. If you have any questions about
My
this,
son will love it.
yes,
It's
Tammy.
his birthday. Yeah.
The Pollock Room? Yeah. How do you spell it? Like Jackson Pollock. Pollock. Yes, real quick. A lot of people ask before they've actually done the paint. They're like, oh, I'm gonna take this home, this is so cool. And then once they're done, they're like, no, I'm all set. And they'll throw it away. Yes. All right, guys, if you have any questions about it, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you.